Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So election deniers continue to cost taxpayers money. Looks like they're going to cost them millions and millions of dollars. Here's why. Yesterday, the Arizona Secretary of State, Katie Hobbs, said that Maricopa County will need to purchase and replace 400 voting machines prior to the next election, or she might be forced to decertify the existing equipment. And the Maricopa County Communications Director for the Elections Department said that they may not be able to use the existing 385 precinct-based tabulators or the 9 central count tabulators again. The reason being is that no one knows what the Republican-hired so-called auditors may have done to these machines and tabulators when they took possession of them without anyone watching over their shoulders. Hobbs said, quote, "I have grave concerns regarding the security and integrity of these machines, given the chain of custody, a critical security tenet has been compromised and election officials do not know what was done to the machines while under Cyber Ninja's control. Unfortunately, after a loss of physical custody and control, no comprehensive methods exist to fully rehabilitate the compromised equipment or provide adequate assurance that they remain safe to use." Hobbs also said after consulting with election technology experts, some of whom are from the Department of Homeland Security, they unanimously recommended that the machines be replaced. So this is going to cost taxpayers somewhere just for this part of it, let alone the cost of everything else. But just to replace these machines will cost them somewhere in the neighborhood of $6 million. So much for the party of fiscal conservatism. They're willing to put on this sham of an audit and hit taxpayers with a multi-million-dollar bill, all to appease this lazy, incompetent piece of shit who's off playing golf and knows that he fabricated the entire story. And even the Republican officials in Arizona who ordered this audit, who wanted this audit and demanded it, know that it's complete and utter bullshit. Karen Fann is a Retrumplican. She demanded the equipment. She even admitted that she didn't expect to find any evidence of widespread voter fraud. She basically said, oh, well, this is a good thing that we should do just to ensure proper voting laws and to ensure that moving forward, everything is working as it should be. Do you think the Arizona residents want to spend millions of dollars to confirm what you already knew, what you should have already insured? This is the state senator, literally, who issued the subpoenas and threatened to take legal action if this equipment and all documentation wasn't turned over for this fake audit. And what's so ironic is these election deniers are all hair on fire, running around like Chicken Little, claiming that the documents have been deleted or information was hidden, and the officials in the county are trying to hide something, that they're in on this whole thing. Yet there's been no evidence so far to substantiate those accusations. Instead, you know what there is evidence of? It appears there's evidence that Republican senators are trying to hide information from the public because a watchdog group called American Oversight is now in the process of suing the Arizona Senate for failing to produce records related to the audit. Under Arizona Public Records Law, this group requested documents related to Cyber Ninjas, which is the private company that's leading this so-called audit. And the company is run and owned by a QAnon believer and an election denier himself. So American oversight requested information and records pertaining to not just cyber ninjas, but also to the funding of this sham audit. And they also asked for information regarding the process of this investigation. But on May 4th, the Senate told them, we don't have that information. They said that they don't have custody, control, or possession of any of the records requested. That was a direct quote. Seriously? So they're the ones issuing subpoenas. They're the ones demanding that this bamboo paper, blue light, 5D camera joke of an audit has to take place. This has to happen. But they can't provide any information or documentation about the company that was hired to perform this joke. They can't provide any information or documentation about who's funding this joke. And they have nothing to share in regard to how the process is being handled. Sure, Jan. Yeah, that makes sense. If they don't have this information and documentation, then who does? Should we be asking Donald Trump for it? Or maybe the Mercer family, maybe Rebecca Mercer or the Koch organization? I mean, they're usually behind all kinds of crazy, partisan, ridiculous shit like this. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, this is a circus. It's like a Benny Hill skit. All right. I will talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching and listening.